I am back to show the bagging process of my freeze-dried foods. This is a continuation from a video when I did a batch cook, then did a freeze drying. This is just a rice and black bean. I like to go ahead and label my bags before I put food in them. They're flat, much easier to write on. Today's date is September 4th. Now these bags are going to be for individual meals. I have larger bags that will hold enough for 2 to 4 people for a meal. But I think I'm going to do all of these in individual bags, individual servings. Now you saw how wet or moist all these items were. When they come out of the freeze dryer, I don't know if you can hear that or not, it's almost like a brittle styrofoam. You just place it into the bag, leaving enough room to be able to seal the bag. We just came in, we're not going back outside, Luna. She must have saw a deer or a squirrel or a rabbit or something outside the window. I mean, this is so brittle it can be a messy process. Have some freeze-dried rice. The black beans and rice made 5 individual servings. I tried to make them as equal as possible in the amount. And this is not my favorite food by any means, but in an emergency situation, you'll be glad to have this. A lot of people use the tray liners to make cleanup easier. I haven't found anything that I needed to really use the tray liners for. Nothing really sticks to these pans. Keep my oxygen absorbers sealed, because once you open these, they don't have a very long life out in the open air. Now these are a smaller CC absorber than I normally use, so I'm using 2 per bag. My indicator still shows that they are good. Now for the sealing. Put this down as much as possible. Get as much air out as you can. Make sure there's no wrinkles, or try to make sure there's no wrinkles. Press and hold. Good solid seal. I always double check and make sure the seal is good. There's no creases running through. If there is a little crease, I'll go back and seal again at a slightly different location. It's a really simple process. Again, I know everyone doesn't have or doesn't want to spend the money for the freeze dryer. They are pretty expensive. I bought mine for myself a couple of years ago as a birthday present to myself. Okay, the rice and beans are done. I'm not gonna record me freeze drying, or sorry, bagging up everything, but I will come back and show you the amounts that I do have from each dish. Now, I did keep out just a very tiny portion of the sticky mango rice, and while I'm bagging up these last couple of bags, I'm going to go ahead and rehydrate. Hot water. May have added too much water, so we will add another piece of the rice. Now after adding the additional rice and stirring it all in, we'll see after it all rehydrates if I need more water or not, but that'll take that 10 minutes or so. So I'm just going to go ahead and bag up the last couple of bags of the sticky mango rice. Then I'll show you everything that I bagged up. There's always going to be a little dust and residue left in the pan, but I'm making sure that I get all the little pieces of carrots and mango. And I'm not measuring these, I'm just eyeballing so I get roughly the same portions per bag. Did that with every one of the meals. You don't have to do this in Mylar bags. You can do it in glass jars as long as the lid is like a canning jar and the ring itself, the gasket is undamaged. Or you can use jars like this. This is a French onion dip that has the gasket built in. You can use these over and over. You would put your portion in here, put the oxygen absorber in, and it would be just like the Mylar bags. I like the Mylar bags for long term because, sorry, I had to open a new package of oxygen absorbers, so I'm just resealing this so I don't waste any. I like the Mylar bag because, just like with any food that you're storing long term, the clear glass lets light in, which will degrade the food over time. Now for short term, or if you're storing them in a dark place that doesn't get light, glass is fine. May even be a little more convenient so you can see exactly what you've got. Even though it's labeled, if you have picky eaters, sometimes the way things look makes all the difference in the world. Okay, got everything sealed. What did we end up with? Six servings, large servings of the sticky mango rice. Four servings of the shells and pasta sauce with meat, and 2, 3, 4, 5 servings of the black bean and rice. I made those servings just a little bit smaller. Look out, girl. Get down. Get down. Now just to show you what the reconstituted sticky mango rice looks like, just give it a stir here, make sure everything is reconstituted, nothing crunchy in it. Hope you can see it here. I know that's terrible light, but okay, sticky mango rice, reconstituted taste test. This is always the most important test, because if you don't like what you're freeze drying, then don't waste the time. If it's something you're not going to eat, don't waste your time and resources on that. That is really good. You know, you get the carbs from the rice, you get the sweetness from the simple syrup and the mango, and there's also tiny pieces of carrots throughout. This is something I would eat. And again, this is September 2024, National Preparedness Month. Just doing several different videos showing ways to prepare. Again, I have very few subscribers on this channel. I'm looking to hit the milestone of 100. So if you like the kind of stuff that I'm doing, please go ahead and subscribe. See you next time.